Jacob Zuma head the MK party's electoral list. All parties contesting the general elections in South Africa in May this year were required to submit a list of their party candidates to the Electoral Commission by Friday, 8th March 2024. It has been reported that the MK party's #1 candidate on their list is former President Jacob Zuma. But a lot of people are asking, is this actually legally permissible, given that Zuma has a criminal record? I'm Rebecca Davis, senior journalist for the Daily Maverick. This issue was raised with the IEC in January 2024, just a few weeks after the MK party was launched. On that occasion, the IEC told Durban newspaper The Daily News unequivocally that Zuma could not stand for election. The Commission explained that this was on the basis of Section 47 of the Constitution, which stipulates that you cannot be elected to Parliament if you have been convicted of a crime and sentenced to 12 months or more in prison. You only become eligible again 5 years after the end of the sentence. Zuma's failure to cooperate with the Zondo Commission of Inquiry into State Capture earned him a contempt of court conviction in 2021, for which he was sentenced to 15 months in prison. The fact that Zuma actually ended up only serving just less than 2 months behind bars is irrelevant. It is the sentence length that counts. 5 years after the end of Zuma's sentence would take him to October 2027 as the earliest date on which he can stand for election. As a result, the IEC told the Daily News in January, quote, "Therefore, this provision renders former President J.G. Zuma disqualified to be on the list of any party contesting an election." Fast forward 2 months, however, and the MK party has seemingly ignored this prohibition and led their party list with Zuma, unsurprisingly since he is by far the biggest and most popular name in their party. So what happens now? Well, the IEC is now vetting all the candidates on the party list. The Commission has stated that all candidates have until 20th March 2024 to submit all necessary documentation, including, quote, "a declaration by a candidate that they are not disqualified from standing for election." It is unclear how Zuma intends to overcome this hurdle. Then on 26th and 27th March, the IEC is going to open the list for inspection, and anyone can raise objections to the candidacy of nominated individuals. A candidate who is ruled out from contesting the elections can then appeal to the Electoral Court. But in the past, the IEC has upheld objections to candidates with criminal records and barred them from appearing on party lists. In short, the law seems perfectly clear on this. Zuma cannot legally head the MK party list because he cannot be elected to the National Assembly. What is likely brewing, however, is a big headache for the IEC. The MK party has made threats of violence against the IEC if Zuma is not permitted to stand. The party's other big idea is that if it wins a 2/3 majority in these elections, it will change the constitution to enable Zuma to serve a 3rd term as president. As we have previously dealt with, there is no chance that the MK party or any other party contesting these elections will win a 2/3 majority. There's also little doubt that Zuma is their only major political asset, so the prospect of contesting these elections without Zuma is something that the MK party is certainly going to push back on. The IEC simply has to apply the law to Zuma as to every other prospective candidate.